Today, no one is safe from a major disaster. Many of us are aware of this and are preparing for it. As part of survival, let's now address an important topic: crossing bodies of water. Throughout this video, you will discover different skills that could one day save your life. As we go through this topic, you'll see that with minimal equipment and solid knowledge, you'll be able to cross 90% of the world's bodies of water. To probe and secure a ford crossing, you use a sharp stick about 2 meters long. Always face the current and never go deeper than waist level with this technique. Whether it's for a zip line or a handrail, the first anchor is always done the same way. A round turn and 2 half pitches. For difficult ford crossings or to secure a group, it may be necessary to put a rope under tension. In these cases, the technique is always the same, and using a prusik knot is the most effective. Indeed, unlike other tensioning techniques, this self-locking knot allows for perfect adjustment and quick dismantling of the entire system. Using a simple net hammock allows you to safely transport all kinds of loads. When the depth is greater, other techniques allow for a dry crossing. For zipline crossings, a carabiner and a simple rope or sling are used as a harness. This technique is used for crossings up to 50 meters. American crossings are done over the rope when you have very little equipment. They are also useful for crossing over the moorings of a hacked ship or any other installation already in place. Now it's time to give you the 5 safety rules for crossing bodies of water. Be careful, these rules are vital. Rule number 1 is the 5-degree rule. Without equipment, never immerse yourself in water at 5 degrees or less. Know that at these temperatures, you stay conscious for about 15 minutes. You may have to cross a stream at these temperatures, but you should only go in up to your knees at most. Rule 2 is the 15-degree rule. When you immerse yourself in water between 5 and 15 degrees, you must warm yourself up after getting out of the water. So prepare your equipment accordingly so you can make a fire as quickly as possible. In 515-degree water, you'll stay conscious for about 30 minutes. It's experience that will give you reference points and allow you to determine the temperature of the water. Rule number 3 is the 2 meters per second rule. Never enter a stream if you've measured the current speed at more than 2 meters per second, about 4 knots. If you cross with these current speeds, you won't be in control and your crossing will be like a game of chance. Rule number 4 is the landing rule. For that, you'll need to anticipate the currents and obstacles. You need to be able to get out of the water as easily as possible, so you'll have to determine this area precisely. Use binoculars if possible. Rule number 5 is the rule about dangerous areas. Always carefully observe the surface of the water and assess the situation. If you see waterfalls, chutes, significant drops, potholes, siphons, or recirculating currents, never go into those areas because you will no longer be in control. To measure surface speed, use a stick and calculate its movement in meters per second. Depending on the situation, it may be necessary to swim across. In that case, prepare a waterproof pack. Today, we will use a 3 by 3 meter tarp and a 40-liter waterproof bag. This preparation has the advantage of making the entire pack waterproof and buoyant. To tie everything together, we will make a few dead turns and 2 half hitches. Make sure all the folds go through the dead turns because it's a common mistake that can make the whole pack sink. A swimmer should never tie themselves to a rope when bringing it across a river. On the other hand, the simplest way is to make a simple bowline knot with a rope of fairly small diameter and pass it around the torso. The swimmer must be able to free himself from the rope at any time without difficulty. In open water, pay special attention to your gear and clothing to avoid any risk of getting snagged. This is a vital point. As you can see, in open water over a short distance, it is possible to pass a bag or a teammate with the pendulum zipline technique. When it is necessary to set up a zip line with a large diameter rope, it is better to swim across with a light line. According to our techniques, there is the advantage of being able to quickly tie 2 ropes of different diameters together. For longer crossings, all safety points must be strictly followed. Crossings are done without ropes, swimming on your stomach with the bag in front. The swimming is slow, but the pack provides buoyancy assistance to the swimmer. Long drifting crossings or night crossings are also possible. To make a crossing more discreet, we use a net hammock and branches. Temperatures that are too low or long distances may lead us to use other methods. Let's see how to quickly build a small boat independently and with complete discretion. To assemble the structure, you'll just need to know the square lashing, clove hitches, half hitches, the Canadian Prusik knot, and the rolling hitch, and that will be enough to get by pretty quickly. For each frame, make a lashing. On this model, cut about 60 centimeter, 2 strings each time. And you'll have a strong connection. Once the structure of the canoe is finished, you can remove the ends of the ribs. Remove the bench. The canoe will be more stable. Finally, for this structure, I spent 6 hours. I used a saw, a good knife, and a spool of natural plant fiber in 90 meters. The setup is done on site in 5 or 6 minutes with the 3 by 3 meter tarp. In calm water, nighttime boarding can also be done discreetly. We're now reaching the end of this video. I hope it has been informative. See you soon for new topics on the Survey Formation channel.